For all the people who don't like details, give this a second to listen, or I will put on the screen the fast forward time so you can just get right to the food. But this video comes to me recommended, funnily enough, by my own father, and it is an interesting series of events. Basically, I mean, he's his own person and he goes and eats food where he wants to. He went to this place about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and when they saw his card as he paid for his food, they recognized the name because we have the same last name. Their next question was, are you related to that guy who does those food videos on social media? And when he replied yes, so they ended up sending me a message which said, hey, your dad came here and loved the food, come and check us out. The next day, I get a message from him telling me about his experience and that he thought the food was pretty good and that he said to them, you'll never know he's coming if he is in fact coming. Well, today is that day. I went to a place called the House of Wings. It is located in Elmwood Park, New Jersey. And when I checked their website, they do have a bunch of locations, which seems to be all in the New York City area. I don't know if they have any other ones in Jersey, but they do have one here. I spent $52.24. Normally I have someone pick the food up for me, but because it's much earlier in the day on a Saturday, I didn't have anybody that was available. I had to go in myself. There was no awkward recognition type of thing, but I will say I did find it a bit interesting that after he handed me my food, he asked me, he said, is your dad from Brooklyn? And I was like, nah. So I don't know if he knew about my dad per se, or if it was another guy. He said, oh, I must have the wrong guy. Or if my dad said he was from Brooklyn, which he's not, but you know, he might have just said that one day. I'm not entirely for sure, but anyway, I got a bunch of things off the menu. I'm going to try them out. Hopefully it is good. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't really like being negative, but if it's bad, I'm going to say it constructively, of course. But let's get into this video. Now, it'd be silly to go to a place called House of Wings and not get the wings. So I got 2 different orders of wings. Now, in a 10-piece, you get 2 different sauces. So that is what I did. I asked my dad what flavor of wings he got, and he said buffalo lemon pepper, so I did get that one. And I also got my own choice, which was the honey garlic. So we have nice round numbers. I don't have to use math today. It's $1.70 a wing. A little on the higher side as far as wings go, but even though I still think these do look pretty good. I'm gonna start off with the ones my dad got. He said buffalo lemon pepper. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm a drum person. I'm gonna grab this one right up in here. So there's your buffalo lemon pepper. Let's give it a try. The wings are cooked perfectly for how I like them, which is a little more on the well done side. Again, I know there's some people that don't like them that way. You may say that these are dry. I don't think they're dry at all. I prefer a little more crunch on my wing. It's a very mild buffalo sauce, but it's slathered in lemon pepper. There's a ton of it on here. I wish there was more buffalo, or if they made a hotter version of it, I'd really like it even more. But everybody has a different type of buffalo sauce. With all that being said, it was a pretty good wing. If I'm being 100% honest, it's like a slightly above average wing. There's not necessarily anything wrong with it. It's just, it's cooked well, it's got buffalo, and it's got lemon pepper. I can't really say it's like a crazy flavor, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, there's nothing about it also that like stands out to the extreme. Would I eat these again? Absolutely. Let's try it flat this time. I do wish these were sauced a little bit more. It's like a light, you can tell just by the markings that are right here that it's like a squirt bottle, and somebody probably did this to the wing. You can ask for more sauce, like ask for extra wet or something like that, but I try to do it as is. I like the way these are cooked. I love lemon pepper. I just wish these were a little spicier. They're good though. Like, I don't really have a complaint. It's just, like, I can rock with these. Let me take a sip of my Sprite Zero, because if I don't drink it on camera, people will say, you had all this with no bev. It's insane. We do live in a time where if you don't hold people's hand, they can't like infer for themselves that I do in fact drink on camera. There. No bev is insane. I'm not that crazy. I'm not that crazy. All right, let's try these honey garlic now. This was more up my alley for a sauce. I like buffalo lemon pepper. I was gonna get garlic buffalo, which probably would have been a little bit better for me, but I wanted to stay true to what Pops got. Again, this is a sweet wing. Honey, obviously, but I don't really get the garlic. I'm just not getting the garlic. But the honey is there. This more tastes just like a honey wing. I wish that there was actual like pieces of garlic in here, or like garlic powder or chopped garlic, something to really bring home the garlic. Because for me, it's just sweet. But it's the same idea. Same thing. I wish there was more sauce on this. But it's cooked like well for how I like my wings. And they're very meaty wings. You know, that's not like they're giving you pigeon ankles here, which I really like. To me, it's the same idea. It's good. Like, I don't have a problem with it per se. It's just, to make it great, you need something else. We're doing a wing and a flat on each one, so we'll do that too. Here's your flat. I know a lot of y'all are team flat, so I'm gonna try to appease everybody. Even though you can't make everybody happy, I'm more team drum. But let me do that too. It's just not getting the garlic, man. And that's a little disappointing. Like, if you gave me this as a blind taste test, I'd be like, these are like sweet wings, honey wings. But I wouldn't say garlic. But to sit here and say that I wouldn't eat these, you can tell. I'll tear these apart. They're good. It's just, when you're going up against everyone you've ever had, and both of these to me are like in the 6.5 out of 10 range. They're good. And I wouldn't have a problem getting them. I wouldn't have a problem eating them. But if you're going to bring these home, you have to have something that, again, chopped garlic on this would go a long way. And a little bit more of a buffalo flavor on this would go a long way as well. My pops also said he got a burger. He didn't tell me which one. So I got my own. I got the spicy smash, which is obviously a smash burger, which is topped with their own spicy sauce. And it also has lettuce, tomato. I didn't get lettuce. And their spicy version of their burger sauce. So their burger sauce, the spicy, looks like a hot sauce kind of vibe to it. Like they added buffalo. This is a really large smash burger, as you can tell. Just look at how much it's coming over this bun. And what looks like a potato roll, which is always a good thing. Also, there's grilled onions on here too, on the bottom, right? Yes. I love the fresh jalapenos on there. It goes a long way. And it's kind of hot. You can reach for the drink right away. That's the heat level that I want, to be honest. Soda doesn't help spicy stuff at all, by the way. Don't know why I did that. But I'm trying to get in here without messing the burger up. Give you interior shot. You can see those little diced jalapeno peppers. And the burger itself has a little bit of that griddle to it. Some people may get turned off by this because it is definitely like a medium to medium rare burger. I know how people are with their burger patties. This I don't mind personally. Everybody's different, so I'm throwing it out there just in case somebody goes there and they go, my burger was undercooked. I will eat this, but I know some people will not. I wish it was a little crisped up more on the grill. They probably could have left it on a little longer, even for me. I prefer my burgers cooked medium, but the sauce is pretty good. And because I got so much different stuff on it, it's seasoned with a little bit of salt and pepper. This is decent. This is pretty good. The patty is seasoned with what tastes like adobo, and I love adobo on burgers. If you grew up in this area, you probably know what adobo is. It's Goya. I don't know if that's what they use, but it tastes like that, or like maybe badilla, but some kind of like seasoning all blend. And I rock with that. Love the spices on this. I like the spice level on it. Cheddar cheese on it. Potato bun on it. I just think it needs to be cooked a little bit longer. Even for me, who prefers my burgers on the medium side, to crisp up and lattice that burger a little bit longer. I know some people will walk in there and they would be livid at that burger. Some people are worried about that. I'm personally not. I'm going to give this burger a 7.5 out of 10. If they cooked it longer, I'd probably give it like an 8.5 out of 10, but it's still pretty good. The burger costs $8. If you add fries, it's an additional $4. So it comes out to $12. My only thing, and I'm being constructive when I say this, and everything I've said, I've tried to be constructive, is when places are new, sometimes you have to train new cooks and things like that. So sometimes it takes a while for them to like get the process down. And that's what it seems like to me. Like they did it right, but I think you should have just left the burger on longer. There's a very high probability, considering the DMs and stuff, that they're going to see this. That's why I try to be constructive. in what I'm saying. We still got 2 more things though. Next up, we have a Philly cheese melt, and it is made on Texas toast, and it is exactly what you would think it is. So we have the steak, the cheese, the onions, and the peppers in Texas toast. They had a bunch of other different ones, but I didn't want to continue to get chicken and everything else, so I wanted to try something else. This resembles like a chopped cheese to me, but we're gonna try it out and see what is what. Texas toast here. They use a ton of cheese in here, which I love. Peppers and onion here, which I love. Everything's seasoned, which I love. The bread is buttered, which I love. And there's a ton of meat in here, which I love. This is probably the best thing I've gotten from here so far. Like, this thing is loaded with cheese, meat, steak. You can't go wrong with it. Like I said, this resembles a chopped cheese to me, though. Like, there's so much cheese in here, and now that it's been sitting for a little bit, it's starting to congeal to the point that this just looks like a burger patty. There's also mayo on here, too. It's fire. It's the best thing I've gotten. I don't really... Waffle fry. We didn't even try damn fries. Excuse me. Let's get a waffle fry in here, too. They're frozen fries. You kind of expect that with places like this. So that's not a critique. It's just an explanation. But they picked a good one because they're seasoned waffles. I ain't got a problem with this. And they're also crispy. Don't even need ketchup. And I like this brand of seasoned fries. They're popular in this area. Fire with this. First thing I will get that I'm like, this is my meal. I'll get this little melt with some damn waffle fries. I would also try some different wing flavors and ask for extra sauce. Honestly, I can see the potential. I'm starting to see the vision now after this. So, this, I'm going to give that an 8.5 out of 10. That's good. And they had this on the menu. I have actually never tried one of these, so I was like, you know what? I'm finna find a try these. They call it's the viral Dubai chocolate bar. This costs $8, and he handed it to me by hand. He said, make sure you don't put this in a bag because it'll melt. So I appreciate that. I want a damn melted bar. But all I ever see are videos of people doing one of these, so we finna do it too. It is melting already, by the way. So the ingredients on here say phyllo dough, butter, milk chocolate, pistachio cream, and tahini. That's it. Not much to it. That's a good thing. Let's try it out. Every time that I have someone that try these, I'm going to tell you right away. First of all, this thing is melting really fast. You wouldn't want it. Let me backtrack to my train of thought. Every time that someone tries these, they either have 2 reactions. They're either somebody who says, I don't get the hype behind these, I don't think they're good at all, or people who love them. And now that I've tried it, I completely understand. Let me tell you why. What I'm getting with this is it almost just tastes like chocolate with sweet pistachio inside. Pistachio for some people is acquired taste. I'm a gentleman who has acquired that taste. That's delicious to me. I like the crunchy texture on the inside. There's also little pieces of phyllo dough, which reminds me of baklava. That's a taste bud thing. They're good, man. I'll eat the whole damn thing, boy. Everybody's different, and now I understand the assignment now. It's largely going to depend on who makes it. It looks like there's an Instagram handle. Yeah, there's. Let me give you the plug real quick. It looks like an Instagram handle on here, so I'm gonna give it a plug. This is not an advertisement. I bought this $7.99 from Chalk with Me. I had that accent, you know, New Jersey. Chalk, it's chalk, man. Chalk with Me. Nice job on this. I don't know if everybody makes them like that, but as of like, this is the only ambassador I have for it. I think those are fire, bro. I really do. Like, that just tells me everybody's different, man. I'm gonna give those a 9 out of 10. Like, I like them. Every time if somebody tried it, like, they'd be like, y'all weird for everybody taste buds different, B. Overall, my feelings about this place is I think they need a little bit longer to get everybody up to speed on how things are prepared, because some of the things are down to execution, if you ask me, and they're learning, again, because I don't think they've really been open that long. This was in a place that used to be a Pakistani steak restaurant. I ordered a steak from there one time. It's in the exact location. So it's relatively new, but it's really clean in there. It's really nice. I showed you some footage in the beginning. I just think some of the stuff needs work, but I see the vision. I do. So this is not a diss. Anytime you have a new restaurant, and I've said this in all those videos, sometimes it takes them a while to get up to speed to training cooks and like the line and everything. It's normal. So people think I'm being negative when I say things. I am being constructive because I'm a customer, and I feel like spitting something out and being like, that's dry, that's nasty, like, that's not going to help you. So even with the wings, some people may not like them because of what I said, and that's why I try to have perspective on that. But overall, I think it's got the potential to be very good. Right now, it's just pretty good. It's decent. But I see the vision. I would definitely get that again. I thought this was pretty good. I don't really have any random stories for you today. It's Saturday, so I got a lot of chores. I still got to go grocery shopping. That's why I'm up. I don't film this late. You probably can't tell, but it's daytime. I don't do that. I only leave you with this. This is the most random thing I'll ever tell you. I'm a big history person. I think I said that in a couple of other videos. And I was watching a documentary about Paul Revere, which a lot of people think he said the British are coming, but he never actually did. That's not why I'm here. I never really looked at Paul Revere like that, but they kept showing pictures of him. And I'm like, who the hell does this guy look like? Paul Revere looks very familiar. And then somewhere about halfway through the video, it dawned on me. Paul Revere looks like Jack Black. The actor Jack Black, y'all know him. Put the picture up on the screen. And I didn't realize it until he looks exactly like Jack Black. They say that every person has like a historical twin. I think I found mine. It's a random observation. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this, but I just wanted to share that with y'all. But that's about it. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. And again, I see the vision. I definitely do. Also, if you got this far in the video, you won't care, but the sign was on the door. A lot of people asked this. It is halal, so you know. I know some people don't, especially in this area. It would greatly benefit you to open a restaurant that was halal if you could. And I'm not saying that on no weird, I don't want this people make this about nothing. I'm just saying that there's a large population of people that won't eat it. Saw a video the other day where somebody opened up a Five Guys that was halal and it was packed. When it comes to certain stuff like that, especially in this area with demographics and stuff, you're alienating a large population that they're not going to eat your food unless it is. So business owners out there, if you can, I don't know if it costs more, I don't know whatever it is, but just advice again. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.